Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome to the video. I hope everybody's day is going great, and here we go again, boys. XQC has been banned once again, and I'm sure you guys all already know this, but this video is going to be different from the rest. We're not just going to be looking at his VOD. We're going to be taking a look at the whole situation, breaking it down, and figuring out what it means for him and the World Cup and just his future in Overwatch. We will cover XQC's initial reaction and thoughts to the ban, the reasons why he thinks he got banned, what he has to say to Blizzard, and what he thinks about the World Cup situation. As well as that, we're going to be taking a look at his thoughts from after the stream, stuff he said on Twitter, and also on Twitter we're going to be taking a look at what Jayne said, the head coach of Team Canada, and also the backup main tank of Team Canada, Jayne, because it seems like Jayne might be trying to slide in now and steal XQC's starting position. Honestly, this whole situation is extremely messy, and we're going to cover it from top to bottom. If you guys are excited for this video, be sure to drop a like on it. If you guys are new around here, do not forget to subscribe for my channel for daily Overwatch League news and juice. And now, without further ado, let's hop into the video. Alright, to begin the video, just for the people that might not have seen it yet, I'm going to show you guys the clip of XQC getting banned so you can see his initial reaction.
I'm guessing it's Makai. Makai got played the game with them 3. More to XQC.
What's up? Good stream, boy. Do you have plans to queue with Mr. Seagullman now that he is big boy streamer? If not, make them.
Alright, so that was XQC's very initial reaction. Pretty much showed no emotion, leaned back, sat there, looked at the screen, and I guess he was trying to process it inside. Maybe he didn't want to say anything crazy or dumb. And I was surprised how long he sat there in silence, but he couldn't keep it up forever. Eventually, after 2 minutes, he did go to his email, he opened up the message from Blizzard, and he showed the entire stream. Let me go ahead and read off what Blizzard said to him. It lists his battle tag at the top, game Overwatch, actions taken, account suspended, violation, abusive chat. Your fellow players reported you for abusive language multiple times. Suspension expires in 2018 on August 26th, so 15 days, guys. After analysis of the evidence, we have suspended your Overwatch account. As the owner of this account, you're responsible for all actions associated with it. We will only overturn penalties if there is evidence of a compromised account or similar extenuating circumstances. If you understand this and still want to appeal our decision, please visit this article and submit a ticket. Regards, customer support. And then after XQC brought this up and read it in his head, he sat there again for another minute or so to think about what he wanted to say. And then eventually, when he did break silence, he was trying to figure out why Blizzard banned him this time, what it was for, and this is what he said.
Is it because of what I said on stream? When I said that Vel, we still his fucking rating? Is that it? I thought what I said on stream wasn't affected by what's in the game, because I'm not using comms to say it. Yeah, I banter sometimes, yeah, I just say, dude, hey, you fucking retarded, dude, but, you know, most of the time it's people that we already know, like, it's not like
So honestly, XQC really couldn't come up with a reason why they banned him this time. Other than that, he just goes off on people randomly, but his excuse for it is that, oh, well, you know, they know me. They understand I'm XQC, so I can say what I want, you know? Now, I'm not trying to defend XQC or defend the people he's harassing. That's pretty much just the situation. That's what XQC's thought process is. He thinks it's really not that big of a deal since everybody knows it's him, it's XQC. He's just joking around most of the time, and he's not serious. And I can see his perspective there, but I can also see how some people might get offended. But the one thing that he didn't think about is that there are also other people in the game. And say somebody who doesn't really know who XQC is or understand who he is, sees XQC verbally flaming somebody either in the chat or on voice, that person could easily think, oh my god, wow, this guy is vicious. Like, I'm going to mute him and I'm going to report him because I don't think he should be saying things like that. That is very possible. So that's something XQC didn't really consider. So, I mean, overall, XQC just probably shouldn't be flaming people. I know he's been better at it, and usually when he does rage, it's off mic, compared to like last year when he was raging at Mercies. Oh my god, that was so bad. He's definitely made noticeable improvements, and that's good, but he still has to be careful because he's been banned multiple times. I'm still surprised it's only a 15-day ban. What is this, like the 4th, 5th, 6th time he's been banned? It's up there. So then moving on, XQC just kept talking about the ban, and then he mentioned a guy named named Vigilante. And I don't know if you guys have heard about this guy, but there's been a lot of drama about him and XQC on the TMZ Overwatch subreddit. I haven't really covered it because I had nothing to do with the league, but not gonna lie, this guy is not a good person. He's been stream sniping XQC every time he gets on his team. He throws, he says racist stuff. It's really bad. And it went on for about a month straight, and he didn't get banned. So I can see how XQC is extremely frustrated about it. I'll go ahead and let XQC talk about it and explain it a little bit more.
From this is that it took someone who was racist, homophobe, had a racist name, cheating, blackmailer. It literally took months for him to be banned, right? It took him months for him to face
a little banter.
Anything. Literally, every single game we streamed, he was there. Literally saying some racist stuff in the game the whole time. It took him months to get banned on any account, and I just get rolled over like in like a day. I think that whole concept is very flawed.
Yup, as I said, this guy was stream sniping, following XQC around for months. He even was accused of cheating when he was against him. And the fact that the guy did it against XQC, pretty much the biggest Overwatch streamer on the entire platform, getting stream sniped, cheated, flamed, racist stuff screamed into the headset all the time. It took Blizzard over a couple months to ban him. That's pretty sad. And honestly, that frustrates me, and it frustrated XQC even more. He started to say that he just wants Blizzard to perma-ban him. Let's go and roll that clip.
Just permaban me, dude. Just do it. Seriously, just like I think at this point, it's like it's warranted.
This is BS. How is this fair, dude?
I think permaban is the solution. If you're gonna stray me along, you know, so I stream all the fucking time, and I try my best if I can.
Win games.
Always stream and win games, yeah, and do it on Twitch on the directory and always be there, dude. If you're gonna let me do that, but then punish me whenever shit like this happen, whenever I get rolled on all the fucking time. If I'm gonna be put like that, then just ban me forever, dude. Look at this fucking game, man.
I will be always supporting you no matter
Yeah, just
what.
ban me.
Please don't give up.
Honestly, it's frustrating watching that because I feel like XQC's pain, and the more this goes on, I do feel bad for him, but he also has to understand, you know, going in games, saying stuff all the time, eventually it's going to bite you in the ass. Obviously, XQC's going to be upset. He just got banned for 2 weeks, and he's always felt like he's been mistreated by Blizzard, and that's definitely reasonable for him to think. I don't know if Blizzard has a vendetta against him. We'll talk a little bit more about that later. Oh, and by the way, the music that has been playing this whole time, it's so perfect. Like, it's the saddest song I've ever heard in my life. I don't know if he put this on purpose. All right, so let's go ahead and move on now and talk a little bit about the Overwatch World Cup and what this ban might mean. So while XQC was streaming and doing his talk, Jayne, the head coach of Team Canada, said this on Twitter. I'm going to assume that XQC's ban is temporary and account-based and will not affect his chances of playing for Team Canada Overwatch. At the very least, there will not be any internal changes or roster adjustments at this time. So it seems like Jayne thinks this will not affect XQC's chances at playing in the World Cup, but XQC actually disagrees. So Moxie brought this tweet up while he was streaming, and this was XQC's response to it.
This is BS. I mean, it's all BS, but you know.
Jayne asked.
What did Jayne say? I'm probably banned from the cup. Yeah. You can assume I'm
I
banned from the
assume
cup.
this is just an account ban.
No. Whenever it's me, it's manual. Blizzard does manual review for bans like that. It was manual and intended. It's not like a mass report thing. They manually chose to do so. They're probably watching right now.
Should they just mute your account for punishment to abusive chat?
They're probably watching right now. So thanks for that, my dudes.
Damn brutal. Not gonna lie, XQC kind of seems salty here, but it's a little bit warranted. But what Jayne is saying in that tweet is he thinks XQC might have been banned just by a bunch of reports being added up. Say like 200 people reported him. The system is like, oh man, that's a lot of reports for the same thing. Let's ban this guy for a while. But XQC seems to disagree. Basically, XQC is saying that Blizzard, they hopped onto like their banning thing, however they ban people, and they manually clicked his name, banned him for however long, and they they reviewed it. It's something that can't be appealed, and it is probably going to affect his Team Canada play. And Shane heard about all of this while he was streaming, which he is the backup main tank for Team Canada, and he seemed a little excited, guys. Let's go ahead and roll the clip with his reaction to the whole situation.
Tracer going far right, Tracer going far right. Tracer on, far right. She has no blinks, nice.
I almost threw that.
XQC ban, main tank mine now, yoink. I mean, we'll see. Congrats to your new main tank for Canada. I hope I get it, we'll see. Fingers crossed, boys.
Now, that doesn't seem to be the worst response ever, but obviously he is hoping that he does get the spot. He said, fingers crossed, boys. And I do understand he wants to play. He wants to compete. This opportunity would be huge for him. If he ends up having an amazing run in the World Cup, he could get scouted for an Overwatch League team, or at least a really sweet Overwatch Contenders deal. So honestly, if I was in his position, I would hope I get the spot as well. But unfortunately for him, XQC is just better, and it's better for Canada if XQC plays, and everybody wants and knows who XQC is, so he needs to play. Hopefully this doesn't affect XQC's chances in the World Cup, but I kind of do agree with XQC, and I feel like Blizzard might not let him play because, I mean, this is like his 6th time getting banned. They literally pinned him as a racist and homophobic in the Overwatch League, and now they're probably not going to let him play in the Overwatch World Cup. They might be scared. I don't know. They might not want him to win MVP. He's obviously going to be a fan favorite, and they just don't want to deal with the bad stuff because of sponsors. So honestly, it's a really weird situation. Blizzard might be pushing XQC out of Overwatch. He seems to not be happy after this ban. He might just turn into a variety streamer. XQC doesn't need Overwatch, and Overwatch, honestly, they might need XQC. He does bring in a lot of daily numbers on Twitch, and without him, I think the numbers will drop a lot, and it's already bad enough at this point. So Overwatch, from a standpoint of Twitch viewers, they do need XQC. Without taking that into consideration, they don't need XQC at all for the World Cup. They don't need him for Overwatch League. They don't need him unless it's for Twitch viewers. So if they want to push him out of the game for whatever reason, they're only losing Twitch viewers, and I don't know how much of a big deal that is for them. We'll just have to see what happens next. He's banned for 15 days. I'm sure he'll be back. And let's go ahead and now take a look at XQC's response to the whole situation after his stream on Twitter. It is never my intention to harass or use in-game chat in an abusive manner. Banter is fun, and 100% of the time, I type something to someone I know they are playing along and won't be hurt. If I ever typed something and you were genuinely hurt, I am sorry. I will be better. So that's XQC's initial response after the stream. Then he also tweeted a bunch of other things, one including this. People tend to celebrate when others fail to reach their goals exclusively because they cannot achieve their own. It seems like a fan responded and said this. Wait, question. Mr. XQC, are you still in the World Cup? If not, I'm not watching it at all. XQC responded and said, don't know yet. Alright, so that's pretty much the situation we're left with now, boys. We have no idea what's going to happen. Is XQC going to be banned from the World Cup? He seems to think so. I think it's probably 75% chance he does get banned from World Cup, 25% chance he doesn't. Seems like Jayne is maybe hopeful, so that's a good sign. As for Shane, he wants to take XQC's spot. We'll see what happens there. If he does, well, you know, he better perform his ass off because it's going to be a great opportunity for him to possibly make a name for himself. Anyways, guys, that's the whole video. We broke down the entire ban. We discussed what XQC said on the stream. We broke down what he said after the stream. Jayne, Shane, all the good, juicy drama, boys. If you enjoyed this, be sure to drop a sub on my channel. I upload content like this every single day covering all the drama, all the news, pretty much everything Overwatch League. I'm your guy. Also, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to drop a like on it. Let's see if we get up to 2,000, guys. And that's going to be it for me. I will see you tomorrow. Peace.